Hello, welcome back. This is Crystal Tottenham here from Crystal Clear Coaching. Tuning in for I think it's day 11 of flow posting. I am going with the flow and sharing how to tune in with yourself in small moments, in all moments, and full transparency. My darling grandma, Grimmin, I call her, passed away this morning, and she's had a rough couple of years, so we knew it was likely to happen soon. But she got better for a while, so we thought we had some time, and then just in the past couple of weeks, she just took a turn for the worse. And it's hard because I'm away from home, and I had to tune in with myself to make sure before I left that I was okay with if something happened while I was gone. So I knew this was a possibility, and I just knew that she would want me to live my life, and I know that's what she wanted while she was still living and breathing. So yeah, it's a be soft with myself and my inner world today kind of day. I think sometimes when these things happen, it depends on how you've coded your patterns, how you show up. You might be the one that tries to fix everything for everyone. You might be the one that just is inconsolable, just in tears. You might be the one that just tries to get on with it. Yeah. I'm just sitting at a bus stop, taxi stand right now, so I just like to mix it up as to what's in my background, and as I'm in a hostel anyway, I figured there'll be people walking past. Just do it while the light's still out. So today it's just tuning in when you have those moments of grief, like what is happening for you internally, and are you happy and holding space for yourself? I mean, not happy with how you're holding space for yourself, or do you need someone to take over the reins, or do you need to just let some stuff go, like just let some of it fall to the floor and let that be okay. I know for me, because I was away from home and away from my family, it just made sense to me that I wouldn't cancel work, so I actually had 2 jobs today. But I knew that was the right thing for me. Sorry, loud tram. Yeah, a bit softer, a bit slower today. And that's okay. I keep seeing lightning in the sky across from me. It is hot but stormy here on the Gold Coast. So it's very easy when someone passes away in your family to just feel into what you think you should do, what everyone else might want you to do, what your perception of what they might want you to do is, because it might not even be their actual thoughts and opinions. But I just invite you, if you ever find yourself in the future in that situation, which we all will at some point, and you would have in the past as well, just in the future you have control over that, so just check in with yourself and just check that you're doing what you need first and foremost, because your inner world matters, especially when it's someone that was so dear to you. My grandma, my Grimmin, as I call her, came up with that when I was too old. Too old to be coming up with silly nicknames. But she loved it, she adored it, and she was the best gremlin and the most grimminy gremlin of all the gremlins. So you might say, well, she was the only one because you made it up the name, and I'm like, well, that is a fair point, but even if there was a million other gremlins, there's no gremlin that could gremlin better than her. So yeah. And I know she's no longer suffering, so I am happy for that. But yeah, it was only a couple of weeks away from making 94, so she's had a long, beautiful life, and she has lots of wonderful children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and nieces and nephews and their kids to live on for her, and she's left a real big legacy, and we're going to miss her so much. And it's alright to tune in. It's alright that I am in a different country right now, and I know that I'm not in a position to just fly home. And I'm hoping that when memorial time comes around, I will have the capacity to fly home. But yeah, I also know what's important is that she lived, that we remember her fondly. And, you know, it's all very well to feel like you need to do something in these moments because everyone else is expecting it of you. But can you just give yourself the grace that you're actually making sure you're not giving yourself extra grief by expecting too much of yourself when life is already lifing and things are going on. Now, it might be your complete truth that if you were to find yourself away from your family during a moment like this, and there was a sudden reason to go home, it might be your truth that you just make that happen. I just knew I wasn't going to add anything more. I had a video call with her while she was in hospital, and yeah, she didn't need more people hanging around, let's put it that way. And I've spent lots of time with her in the past couple of years, and just in life in general before that. So I'm really grateful for that, and she was just the warmest, most caring, loving grandma of all time. I mean, we always think that of our loved ones, but anyway. Hopefully this is relating enough to make sense, but you know, you got to be able to tune in with yourself even when things aren't going so well necessarily. I wouldn't say it's not going well though, because I think we all pass at some point and it needed to happen, so she was no longer suffering. She really wanted to go by the end, and it's really great that suffering is no longer happening, and now she lives on in our hearts, in our minds, in our souls, in the energy. I say, just as I saw more lightning strikes across from me, I don't think they're happening behind me yet, but hopefully it won't rain while I'm still filming. But yeah, anyway, be kind to yourself. I'm gonna go back to my hostel, cook a nice meal, and stop being the delicious weirdo on the street that's recording myself on a computer. Yeah. I hope your loved ones are all happy and well today. Hug them tightly. Yeah, that's what I've missed the most today, is I just haven't had lightning again. Haven't had my family around to give me a big family level hug, and I do have was working with children this morning at a creche, so I did have some hugs from kids that demanded hugs, and was secretly happy because I needed a hug too, and I think maybe they knew that somehow. So that was lovely. It was a nice day to be reminded of the beginning of life as well as the end of it. Anyway, I could chat forever, and it's getting dark, but thanks for tuning in, and I'll get back into a more coaching standpoint tomorrow, but today was just me having a human moment and being real and tuning in authentically with that. Much love.